So what some people might not know about me is I really wasn't raised in a spiritual or religious household. And my mother was Baptist and my father a Catholic, and between the two of them I think they just decided to let my brother and I find our own way, spiritually that is. And for me it was just chasing the American dream. That's what I was wanting, and I found myself in my 30s, and I was vice president of a company that I had started with 6 other men, and I had a band named Shaboom that was very popular in St. Louis, and I started that with 7 other guys. Married, beautiful wife, 2 beautiful daughters. I'd even bowled a couple of 300 games, and everything added up to success, right? But yet I felt like there was something really missing in my life. I didn't know what that was. In fact, I even looked at myself in the world sometimes and I saw that it was wrong, but I didn't know how to fix it. One day I'm coming home from work and I'm listening to the radio and I'm switching dials and I'm trying to find a talk show. I like listening to talk shows, and I found a show that a caller had called in and was basically expressing the same things that I'm feeling in life, where everything should be success, but felt like something was missing and somehow felt kind of like failure. The host of the show, Bob George, People to People, explained to the caller and myself about sin, about Jesus, about God, and about how that missing piece that we were feeling in our lives is something that could never be filled by the American dream, but it can only be filled by God. I felt myself saying the sinner's prayer in the middle of 270 in Manchester along with the radio. And I gave myself to Jesus and asked him to come into my heart. And then I was saying, what do I do now? And so I found myself saying, well, I need to go to church, right? So for the next month, I visited 3 different churches. None of them made me feel welcomed or at home. I was uncomfortable and out of place. I'd given up, in fact, and I prayed to God again, my second heartfelt prayer of my life. I said, God, if you're real, if this is real, you need to help me. I have nowhere else to go. I don't know who to ask. You need to guide me. Where do I go? What do I do? That week, in the mail, I received a friendship card from Faith Lutheran Church. To this day, I still don't know who sent me that card. Well, I followed it. I came to church that week. The doors opened up and this beautiful music was coming out, and it just pulled my heart. I knew I was in the right place. I watched this band play, and the guitarist sat down as a guitar and started giving a message, and I felt like he was just looking right at me. And he was starting to explain everything I needed to hear, and I knew I was home.